Now, there are 5 types of taxes in Germany, okay, and there are 6 types of tax classes in Germany, okay, and there's a lot that entails into the tax system in Germany, which I would like to discuss with you today. So, okay, let's start with the types of taxes, yeah, we have in Germany. So the first tax is the income tax. Okay, so with the income tax, it's inevitable. It's the tax you pay for earning an amount of money, or the tax you pay on your wages or your salary at the end of the month when you work. Okay, so it's inevitable. You need to pay this income tax. We also have the social security. Okay, this is contributed towards your pension. Okay, so with this in particular, it's also compulsory. You need to pay the social security. Okay, now the third type of tax is the solidarity tax. Okay, so now with this solidarity tax was actually it was brought into the system just because of the German reunification. Okay, the cost that it was incurred due to the reunification of the East and the West Germany. Okay, so this tax was brought in particular as a solidarity tax to kind of like help in the cost that was incurred. Okay, this tax, the solidarity tax in particular, was like, it was a temporal tax which was kind of deliberated at the Bundestag that it has to go off and stuff like that. But as of now, it hasn't gone. We are all paying the solidarity tax, and this tax is like 5.5% of your income tax, of your salary. 5.5% of your salary that you need to pay for the solidarity tax. Now, we also have the church tax. So this church tax actually is not compulsory. Okay, if you enter into the federal state, you can just state on your form, or when you tell the Auslander Behörde or your city that maybe you form, or you are part of a group of people, or you are part of the Catholic Church or something like that. This in particular is not compulsory. Okay, but if you really wanna join, okay, a group of people, okay, you can just put your name and then you deducted this amount of tax. It's just it's not even up to 2% of your salary. Yeah, so this also, but this tax in particular goes to churches. Okay, this is the I know, for instance, the Evangelisches Klinikum. Okay, they have a lot of it. Evangelische Klinikum in Germany is just a hospital. Okay, so this tax is actually like deducted to support such things. Okay, the hospitals, and especially for the Catholics. Okay, they have some small institutions which are like basically for the Catholic, and they use to support people. I know, for instance, the SKF, for instance, is an institution. Okay, it's just basically for the Catholic Church, and then they support people. For instance, if you are a pregnant woman, or if you are a single mother, or if you are in need of something, when you draw their attention, they will help you with a lot of things. Okay, so these tax are actually pumped into those things so that they will use to help people. Yeah, and then the last one is the VAT, the VAT. Of course, this one is also inevitable, because when you go to shops, it's a VAT, and it's a tax that is levied on goods and services. So when you go for shopping and stuff like that, you'd have to pay the VAT. Yeah, the tax. Yeah, so these are the tax that we have in Germany. Okay, now with the tax classes, with the tax classes, we have tax class 1, tax class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, and class 6. So we actually have 6 types of tax classes in Germany, and I'll explain to you what goes into each of the tax classes. Okay, so for the tax class 1, it's a tax class it's a tax class for single people. Okay, so if you are single, that is your tax class. Then for the tax class 2 is for single mothers. Okay, so for instance, you came to Germany as a single person, okay, and in the course of time you gave birth, okay, and then you are a single parent, then automatically you would have to move from tax class 1 to tax class 2 because you are a single parent, okay. And let me tell you this movement, okay, is actually supposed to be automatic, but sometimes the finance amt is responsible for this, okay, but sometimes it's kind of I don't know for which reason, but it's kind of escaped them. So you actually have to apply for it, okay. If you really want to switch from this tax, you have to apply for it because it's your right, okay. You have to apply for it for the finance amt to move you from one particular tax to another tax, okay. So let's take the tax class 3. Okay, so for the tax class 3, you should be a married couple, okay. You should be married, and your other your other spouse is on tax class 5. Okay, so basically the tax class 3 and the tax class 5, okay, go hand in hand. Yeah, you should be married, and your one spouse will be on the tax class 3 and the other one will be on the tax class 5. Okay, but mind you, this tax class 5 is kind of really, the deduction is so much, okay. There are a lot of tax softwares, okay, that you can put your salary, your monthly salary, or your yearly, your annual salary into it, and then you know how much it will give you an idea of how much you'll be able to earn at the end of the month or at the end of the year. Okay, there are a lot of them on YouTube, a lot of them on these on the internet that you can look for them and then put your annual salary into it, and it will give you a fair idea, just a fair idea of what you earn per month or a year. Okay, so with this tax class 3 I am talking about, note that the tax class 5, it goes with the tax class 5. The tax class 5 is very, very, the deduction is huge. The deduction is very, very huge. So what if you are a married couple, if you're a couple, what you have to do is that it's just a hint. If, for instance, if one couple earns for instance, if your husband earns 2,000 euros or 3,000 euros a month, and then your wife earns 1,000 euros a month, this is just an example, 1,000 euros a month, please make sure that you put the person earning lesser on the tax class 5, because with the tax class 5, the deduction is almost like they deduct the money into 2 and they give you half. Okay, so make sure that the partner, the person earning, so make sure that your partner, the person earning less, goes on the tax class 5, and the person earning more goes on the tax class 3. Of course, when you go to finance amt, they will actually ask you. The finance amt does not put you specifically on which tax that he or she on which tax that they actually want. Okay, when you are in the tax class 3 and 5, they will actually ask the couple that who wants to be on tax class 3 and who wants to be on tax class 5. Okay, so please, this is a hint. You kind of you make sure, okay, that you put the person earning less on the tax class 5 and the person earning more on the tax class 3. Okay, or this particular one is also applicable to someone who is married but the other partner is not working. Okay, then in that case, the one working will be on the tax class 3 and the other, because you are not working, they will assume that you'll be on the tax class 5, but as soon as you start work, automatically you will be on the tax class 5. Okay, so that is it. But this in particular is kind of applicable to a couple. Like if one couple is earning high and the other one is earning less, okay, that is where it comes to place. So you have to note that one too. And yeah, we also have the tax class 4, married people. Okay, married people who earn basically they are on the same level of income. Okay, basically the same level of income, but they are married, not for single people. Okay, and of course we have the tax class 5 is what I have explained earlier, which one partner should be on the tax class 3 and the other one will be on the tax class 5. Okay, so that is it. And then of course we have the tax class 6. So with this tax class 6, it is specifically for people who earn salary from different types of jobs. Okay, so in Germany you should know that you are entitled to your main job and your mini job. Okay, a main job which is taxable and the mini job which is not taxable. So as soon as you do 2 main jobs, if you do 2 main jobs, then automatically one job will be on the tax class 1 and the other one will be on the tax class 6, okay, which will be deducted fairly. And with this tax class 6, of course, if you do 2 main jobs which you are deducted like on 1 and tax class 6, of course you have to pay more tax. And in paying more tax, you know that your renting, okay, when you go to you grow old, okay, and then you go on pension, of course your pension money will be also like huge. Okay, this is it. But it's kind of stressful to do 2 main jobs in Germany. Okay, like it's kind of stressful, so you cannot actually, I do not know people, like I don't know a lot of people who do 2 main jobs. Okay, yeah, so if you do 2 main jobs, and mind you, even your 2 main jobs, if it is more than 520 euros, if you earn more than 520 euros, of course, and even if it's 3 hours or 4 hours and you earn more than 520 euros, it's assumed that it's not a mini job, so it will be deducted. Okay, one will be on the tax class 1 and the other will be on the tax class 6. Okay, so let's move to how much do you make after tax. How much will you make after tax? Okay, so you have to know that the tax system in Germany is progressive. Okay, it's a progressive tax system. So what I mean by progressive is that the higher you earn, the higher you are being taxed. The lower you earn, the lower you are being taxed. Yeah, okay, so if, for instance, I earn 5,000 euros a month, I'll be charged like more. If someone earns like 1,000 euros a month, the person will be charged less. Okay, so this is what we mean by a progressive tax system. And this, I think it's not only in Germany, because that's what most of the developed nations have done to kind of develop their countries. Okay, the rich doesn't get richer and the poor doesn't get poorer, like what is happening in our countries, in our home countries back there. I know in Ghana, the rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer. The rich doesn't pay a lot of tax, the poor is being squeezed to pay a lot of tax. That is what is happening. Okay, but in the developed nation, no, that is not how it is done. The richer pays a lot and the poor pays less, so that at the end of the day, okay, everybody will be comfortable, everybody will be reassured. Okay, so that is what I mean by a progressive tax system. Now let's look at the advantages and like the disadvantages. Now with this progressive tax system, yeah, let's see, look at Germany. You take parental allowance, we have Kindergeld, like this child whatever for the children, the money they pay for the children. Okay, we also have a lot of things, there's tuition free even for international students in Germany. There is, what else, there are a lot of things that are actually free. So you think that whose money would they use to do all those things? Whose money? It is our money that they will use to do all those things for us, so that we will benefit at the end of the day. So this progressive tax system means that the higher you earn, the higher you are being charged as income tax or as solidarity tax or as whatever tax that is used to provide these services. It is used to construct roads, it's used to construct whatever. It's just a pool. So when they collect, they put it in the pool and then they distribute. Okay, so in actual sense, it's like the richer kind of takes care of the poorer. Okay, and then everybody is reassured, everybody lives comfortably. There is no armed robbery, there's no thief, there is no I have stolen somebody's phone. And let me chip this in. Oh my goodness. So over the weekend, I was in a train. Okay, so I was in a train and mistakenly I left my iPhone in the train. Okay, so I didn't know, so I had to come home. When I came home and I was searching my pocket and stuff, I didn't see the iPhone on me. Okay, not knowing someone had taken it and the person had gone to the central station to drop the phone there, that maybe the owner of the phone might call. So when I came home, I took somebody's phone and I called. When I called, the security man at the central station was like, okay, you left your phone in the Straßenbahn. I am so and so. He mentioned his name. When you come, ask for security and then I'll hand over your phone to you. So these are some of the things. Nobody is struggling, okay? Nobody is hungry because of all those things. This is what I am talking about, okay? If my phone had dropped in a trotro in Ghana, that was the end. I don't think I would have gotten it again, okay? So these are some of the implications of what they actually put in place, okay? No thieves, no hunger, even if there are, it is minimal, okay? It is minimal. So these are some of the things. The rich doesn't get richer, the poor doesn't get poorer. If the poor is poor, they will be wild, and that is where they begin stealing. They begin doing all sorts of things, pointing guns at people and then doing all sorts of armed robbery, theft and stuff like that. It is not here, okay? So eventually when I went to the Cologne Central Station, I called the security and then he handed over my iPhone to me, okay? So these are some of the implications of what developed people, the developed nations do, they put in place so that we get a good result, okay? Yes, so yeah. And then one advantage, of course, is that these roads and all these things are the monies they collect to construct the roads, of course, safety and all those things. Okay, now the richer is earning high, and then they are paying more of this tax into the system. So of course their monies is what is being used the most for all these goods, this good thing for the country. Okay, yeah. And like there are lots of people who are also saying that, okay, if the richer is like paying more, then it means that it is not fair on behalf of the highest earners, the high salary earners. It's not fair on their behalf. But whether it's fair or not, it is for the betterment of the whole country. Okay, they don't think of themselves alone, they don't think of today alone, they think of what will come in like 30 or 40 or 50 years to come. Okay, they think of the future. Okay, so honestly, in my opinion, I think that this tax system is cool. Okay, it's very, very cool. If you feel that this is not okay, you can drop it in the description section, or in the you can drop it in the comment section, and we will all deliberate about it. But I feel that it's okay, it's kind of cool for like a nation. So it's high time you people back there, okay, it's high time you look at all those things and then you implement it in your country to stop all those thefts. It's high time you look at the positive things in the developed nation and implement it in your country, and stop the hoo-ha that you are, and stop stealing, stop all those what do you call it, stop that. Okay, look at the positive things that these people are implementing, look at the positive things that they have implemented, and try and copy, okay, in your home countries, and stop all those things that you are doing that there actually no benefit. All those stealing, they put you into office, and then what you are thinking about is your pockets. What you are thinking about is how to feed only your family. You think that if this is how they think, they would have been at where they are today. That's not how they think. Okay, so please learn from the developed nation and implement it into your country. Thank you so much. If you were thrilled, just give the video a thumbs up, and then yeah, thank you so much. Bye.